Alright, let's get into it. I said on Discord that I was gonna do Ascension 10 Watcher, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's get right into it. Not wasting any time today. Another try, yes, another try. Alright, let's see here. Could remove 2 cards. Removing cards is not bad in Watcher for sure. Taking 18 damage. 100 gold is not bad either for sure. The 2 early shops here. This early burning elite isn't too bad either here. This middle path I kind of like. Take 1 elite, get a question mark, campfire, question mark, shop, campfire at the end, which is pretty reasonable. We could do quite a few question marks in that run there. Get a fire beforehand just in case we happen to take some extra damage. Yeah, I think I like that. And then remove 2 cards, just for the sake of it. Could remove a block and a strike maybe, or a double block. It's pretty close. I mean, block and a strike feels like pretty reasonable. We're starting with 1 of each, 1 attack, 1 block card to start here. We have 4 defense, 4 strikes, so it's even on all fronts. So if we keep it even, we should be pretty balanced, but then Eruption sort of leans you towards wanting more attack rather than block, so you can actually burst them down. But then again, I think in Watcher we tend to get less block cards offered than attack cards, is my feeling at least. I'm not sure if that's 100% true, but it feels like that is the case. So it's feels maybe 2 defense is a bit risky. I think a strike and a defense is probably okay. We're already at half health, so probably I think I definitely want to get rid of 1 defense, but getting rid of a strike too maybe is fine. I'm not 100% convinced that's correct, but I guess live and learn. If it goes poorly, maybe next time we do something different, right? So next turn we'll have 1 strike at least. I definitely don't want to end in Eruption, but the question is, should I erupt here at all? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna defend in and sit. We get the extra energy from exiting comms, so that should certainly help in some kind of burst turn if we are going to do that. That's a little bit unfortunate. I mean, we have a pretty small deck, so we should be able to find our exit if we do go into Wrath and need an exit. I think we'll just go ahead and do this. Just block in fully from his attack and hit him once. We could have double defended there, no difference really. So let's think about this here. So we have 9 plus double damage on these. You get double damage when you go into Wrath. So these would be 12 damage each. That's 24 plus 9. 24 plus 9 is not going to be 43 here. But we don't have enough block to block in fully, so we will take 2 damage from this. It's a bit unfortunate, but I think if we can't kill him, we should just keep trying to chip away at him and block in as much as we can. No reason to take that extra several damage. I think we'll go ahead and use the miracle here for the vigilance. I don't want to take the extra 2 damage there, and I think we might be able to kill him next turn if we draw the right attack cards, and he's not even attacking us here, so yeah, and we have lethal, which I was pretty sure we would have, so. Ambrosia Potion is pretty nice, especially we're going into a Burning Elite sometime pretty soon here, so it's nice to have an Ambrosia Potion in case we absolutely need to end the combat as soon as possible. Okay, we could go any of these directions here, really. I mean, Foreign Influence is not a bad card at all. There are certain attacks within other classes that are certainly useful in Watcher. Triple or double damage or triple damage from Divinity on many attacks that are not Watcher cards are just insane. So Foreign Influence is not bad at all. But it's not really a consistent strategy. It is generally going to be that big attack that you need in the first act, but that's less so an issue in Watcher, I would say. Like Water is certainly a very good card in general. Gives you a little bit of extra block. It's kind of like Metallicize, but a lot better. Crescendo is just a good card overall, although I don't know if it should be our first pick here. Getting an extra Wrath can be good, but again, I don't know if it should be our first pick. Here, I think I'm gonna take the Like Water. It's pretty close here, but I think given the fact that we have a little bit less blocking here and we're a little bit low on HP, and I don't mind the Like Water at all. I mean, Crescendo is a very nice card, of course, but I just worry about taking it as the first card. It doesn't do very much, is what I'm thinking. I mean, it does a lot of things, but it's a little bit dangerous to over Wrath your deck early on. You end up taking a little bit too much damage, I would say. Like Water is just a good card for blocking in when you don't have the block cards in your hand. We don't have draw, we don't have energy, so it's probably a decent pick here. I mean, all those picks, like all of them were reasonable. Prey is going to be really nice. We can get rid of a Defend because we have the extra block from Like Water. We're going to take the question mark over the shop. We're going to take a shop at the very end of this run, down here. So let's just save our money until then. Vigilance, of course, is going to be helpful for the Like Water and all, and getting extra energy for next turn if we end up breaking our stance here. So this is 24 plus 9 is 33 damage, so we don't have lethal yet. So we'll go ahead and Like Water, Defend, and Strike, I think. We can be pretty patient with a pretty small deck here. Be very just patient and wait for our optimum chance to strike here. Well, we have 18 damage in hand right now. If we just defend, we can block in, so we could go ahead and use the Miracle here just to deal that 18, and then I'm guessing next turn we'll probably have lethal with the Eruption if we draw at least one strike. Let's confirm, so that we have 12 plus 9 is exactly 21 damage. I didn't count that out, but I was pretty sure we had lethal, and we did. Deceive Reality is a nice block card for sure. We have quite a bit of block already, but I don't think I'm willing to take a Weave right now. Third Eye is nice, but I don't think we need the Scrying with this small of a deck. I think Deceive Reality, we can get a lot of safety into our hands. It'll be pretty nice, just in general, if we keep our small deck, especially. And the Weave is difficult to use in a small deck because you're shuffling your deck too often to pull it out of the discard that often. This is certainly an interesting chance for Eruption. I mean, 9 plus 12 will kill one of these guys, but we can't kill the other one is the big problem here. We have enough energy to do it with the Miracle, but yeah, I would rather... I think we'll Deceive and safety, and then double strike here, just to break both of their block thingies. Then we should be pretty set to just block in the next turn and kill them the turn after. It shouldn't be difficult to do so at all, I would say. Yeah, it should be pretty straightforward to block in here with the 13. You're only getting 12, and then next turn if we draw the eruption and even just one attack, we should be fine, or even just 3 attacks, or not even 3 attacks, but okay, well, we didn't draw it, but we can still kill one of these guys, and then next turn we're guaranteed lethal with just the eruption. We can deceive just for fun. Get more of my face in there, I guess. Alright, this is an interesting pick. I think Meditate is certainly a nice card with our like water, but I do like the pressure point deck for sure. Pressure point with a small deck can be good even if you just have 1 or 2 pressure points, and we have a small deck right now. We have a pretty defensive deck right now. I think we'll go for a pressure point deck. Let's do it. I think it's a cool idea. Remove a card for sure is probably the option here. We'll probably rest next anyway, so healing is not necessarily going to be that helpful. So I think we'll remove a card because, again, we're trying to go for this small deck play. If we're using pressure points, we don't necessarily need these strikes into our deck. Eruption doesn't work well with pressure point at all, but we're more in the like water vigilance deceive reality camp right now anyway. I think we'll remove a strike. Actually, we could remove a defend because we already have quite a bit of block here. And Knob is going to be a little bit difficult with the pressure points, so let's remove a defend for now. I think if we were in any other act, I would probably remove a strike there, but we could also smith the eruption here. But I think that's a little bit... that would be probably more helpful against Knob than resting here. But if we're against Legobulian, then I would really like to rest here. I'm actually not really too sure which is better. I think it's pretty close. And we're not playing Eruption that often right now. We don't have the damage to support it right now, so I think we're gonna rest just in case we end up in Wrath and need that HP. Okay, we're against Knob, which is probably the worst fight for us. Maybe not. So we don't have an exit next turn, so Eruption seems a bit silly, but we could always Eruption Vigilance if we want to, but that would be a little bit silly too. Just feels a little bit risky to go into Eruption right before this fight begins. I think we'll probably end up using the Divinity Potion here. I think Vigilance Strike for now. I would use the Deceive, but we're probably not going to play the Safety before we end up getting before we end up getting the Deceive back in our hands. I don't know why the Deceive is such a hard thing for me to say, but I think getting into Calm right now, getting the like water up will be certainly helpful for retaining that 5 health every single turn here. I think we'll go ahead and use the like water. We'll use the Miracle to get this extra little bit of... well, we should have used the Miracle last turn, actually. Yeah, that was a bit silly. I'm not sure if we should actually play the pressure points now that I'm thinking about it. That's I didn't actually think about that. I thought of pressure points as more of an attack card right now, but I wasn't quite thinking about the effect on this guy's strength. Whenever you play a skill gain 2 strength, this is a skill. Because it's apply 8 mark. So I guess we wasted the miracle there, which feels a little bit silly, but okay, I don't want to waste the miracle there, so let's go ahead and use the mark. I think it's a little bit risky to increase his strength so early, especially when he's going to make us vulnerable here, but we could always go into Divinity if we're worried here. We don't have the attacks to go into Divinity right now. This is really annoying that we keep getting the situation where we have such a small deck and we have slightly more attacking type cards than defending type cards, but somehow we still draw just like no attacks all the time, which is pretty frustrating. Eruption seems completely out of the question. That will probably just kill us. I mean, we could Eruption Strike Vigilance. We would get 13 block. We would take a ton of damage. I'm almost thinking about like Deceive Reality, Safety. I almost want to restart this fight because I feel like we really messed up with the whole miracle thing. We should have miracled Deceive Reality in the first turn. That was really dumb, actually. I mean, it's the Burning Elite. He has an extra 6 attack. I don't know. I feel like I really messed up with that. I just want to see how this fight would go differently if we played it correctly. I kind of forgot that the Miracle was a skill, and I kind of forgot that the Pressure Points was a skill, to be honest. So I think I'm a little bit too tired right now to be making, like, perfect decisions, which is why I just restarted that fight. I need to wake up a little bit. I took a little nap after I woke up here, so that's probably why I am struggling a little bit to see things clearly. So I think here we shouldn't pressure points because we have the attack to deal some damage. This is a slightly different draw than before. Before we had the pressure points and defend in here, or we had the pressure points and 2 strikes in here, and now we have pressure point in our hand, but it's pretty similar because we're not going to play the pressure point right now. We could still Eruption Strike Vigilance here. He would be at 29. We would have 13 block. So he would be dealing 16 damage. And we would deal 9 plus 12, 21 damage to him. It's not out of the question for sure. I think it's not that bad. 16 damage is better than 27 damage or 22 damage, and we're only giving him 1 strength for this, a lot of damage on him and a lot of block for us, so I think it's overall worth doing. It's a lot of pros and cons to consider though. Did he just get 3 strength for some reason? Oh, we're vulnerable, so there was a little bit of extra math I had to do that I didn't do. I sort of just assumed that it would work out, but it was slightly off from what it should have been. I think it's worth safetying here. Next turn we can do 21 for sure. I guess 29 for sure. So here we have 12 damage, right? 12 damage. So that's not quite lethal. He's going to be at 38, and we have 29 damage in here. So if we get If we get another strike in this hand, this is only 3 cards of our 5-card hand. If we get another strike with this, then we have lethal. And if not, we could always Divinity Stance. The reason why I'm saying this is because I kind of want a safety here. Which of course is going to be some extra damage this turn and next turn, but it's not going to be that much extra damage this turn, but it's going to be a lot of extra damage next turn. Come on, strike. Okay, so I think we have lethal here. We're close to lethal. So we have 9, 21, 21 plus 12 is going to be 33, 33 plus 8. 33 plus 8 is lethal, okay. Okay, for a second I thought that wasn't going to deal the damage. Mummified Hand is cool, especially because we got that power early. This is also pretty cool here. If we're doing a pressure point deck, we certainly don't need the Talk to the Hand. That's not going to help. Deva Form, I mean, Talk to the Hand is a great card, of course, but it doesn't work with pressure points at all. Deva Form is a great card. It's good to get early for sure, and it's a power. We have Mummified Hand that we just got. The 3 costs, of course, difficult when you're at this stage in the game. I think we're not going to go take the other elite because we just beat the Burning Elite. We took quite a bit of damage. Honestly, we did rest here, so we took quite a bit of damage, and we'd like to smith something and take the shop, I think is sort of the priority here. We don't have that much money for having gone to this point. We're not going to take that many fights here, and we could always rest up here, and we might get a healing thing in one of these two, so I think we should look for this at least a couple. Maybe one more. It's so annoying. Ah! Relic worth more than the, Oh, that would have been really nice. Oh no, that doesn't work with this. Yeah. There's some relics that will work with that kind of event and actually save you health. We do have the regen potion and meat on the bone here, which is pretty nice as well. I think we'll smith here. It's pretty close. It is pretty close. I think we will upgrade the power because we have this Mummified Hand, which will make the power better, so we're going to want to play the power whenever we have it in our hand. Which means that this being not ethereal is probably not that much of a difference. But this being another 7 block will help with the extra defense that we need. Especially with this low of a health total right now. Okay, we have a fight. I think I'm going to drink the regen potion. This fight is going to be long enough that it'll be fine. We're going to Deva Form here. We'll use the Miracle of the Like Water as well. That's not exactly what I wanted to see. We don't have an empty in this number of these cards, so I think Eruption might be a little bit dangerous to do here. We barely have any defense even in these cards. We really only have 1 defend in our deck. Yeah, I think we do. That's pretty crazy. We start with 4 defense and 4 strikes, and we got rid of a lot of cards already. We got rid of 4 cards, which is crazy, especially since we didn't even visit the shop. Well, we can deceive for sure. There's no question that we're gonna play this. But the other question is, do we Eruption here? I mean, we took the regen potion, so we're looking for a longer fight. But Eruption here suggests that we'll have a shorter fight. Because the only way we really win with Eruption is if we burst him down next turn. But bursting him down is not really going to help with the whole making sure that we heal lots here. I think we just pass. It's a bit unfortunate, but I think it's necessary. Upgrading the Eruption is also a priority for sure, making it one energy instead of the 2 energy. We're going to use our safety here and our defend. We'll take 1 damage. Really, unfortunately, we will take 1 damage, but it's probably fine. Pressure point's not so good against these guys who can split up. Oh. Of course we have the slime at the start, at the top too, which is also not great for pressure points. So we're gonna get our extra 7 block at the end of this turn. We could have thought about Eruption first. Would have actually been a nice play. Yeah, I think I regret not doing Eruption first, to be honest. Eruption and then end in calm. Yeah, that would have been smart, but yeah, we need to think a little bit before we start acting here. Yeah. Did we got too much health to not, we don't trigger the meat on the bone anymore, so, or wait, 72 divided by 2 is less than 70 divided by 2 is 35, so how is this not working? Isn't this supposed to be glowing when it works? Well, we do have less than half, so I'm not sure why that isn't working, or that isn't showing blinking. Anyways, we can go ahead and play everything here, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have 6 energy. We have 6 things in hand, so the question is, how close is this guy to splitting up? Well, he is the same health as us, so 35, 36 damage, or 36 health is the point which he splits at. So if we do this, we'll deal 16 damage to him, which is going to be, yeah, that's going to split him. So if we do 16 plus the 6 is 22 damage. Guess that's not too bad. I mean, if we can't even apply one more pressure point, then there's no reason to keep him alive, right? Yeah, because the pressure point is basically the only reason why we don't want him to split up. We got all our health from the regen, and we will still be below 50%, so, and we have confirmation that our math is correct here, because these guys split up. We have the safety here, but unfortunately we don't... Oh, well, safety plus the 7 is, we're only going to take 1 damage, so that's kind of nice to see. We can't Eruption, unfortunately, and still retain our health, which is a big stat, and we're going to also shuffle in this wound that he's going to give us, which is a big stat as well, but it's not bad, I guess. I mean, we literally can't Eruption there, like, it's not an option. Unless we had lethal somehow and I missed it. I don't think we did, though. I'm not sure, though. Pretty sure we did not have lethal there. We should be careful with safety and making sure that we're not extra blocking, because we have enough energy to play everything. Almost every turn, or every turn, basically. Okay, here we can go ahead and Eruption safely. We'll deal the Eruption damage over here, because the doubled strike will do more damage anyway. And then we can end in calm still. Just end our turn. Deva form is pretty powerful here. We just keep getting energy, so... Okay, we have lethal here with just the pressure point. Pressure point is a pretty good card, especially if you can get more than one. Wheel kick not too bad, especially with the mummified hand. And the Deva form, for sure. Wheel kick is just good, honestly. Here, let's go ahead and take wheel kick. Yeah, there's nothing really to say about it. It's just a good card. Oh, this is really cool. I can't believe we're getting so many removes here. I mean, getting 50, 80 gold is also pretty good for the shop, but it's... I mean, it could be 75 at least, which would allow us to remove a card and not lose a 7 HP, and potentially get something better than remove a card. It's true. Doesn't tell you how much money you got. I don't remember exactly how much money we had just now. Back up a second, maybe. We had 133, is that right? 131? Is that seriously correct? Yeah, it is correct. So we had 131, and we go up to 211, which is almost 100. That's like 90. That's 98. No, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Yeah, that's only 80. No, 78. That's 78. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking 231, not 211. It's pretty funny. Well, somehow we healed to like half health during a fight where we had 15 HP, which is pretty net positive. Go ahead and go into calm here. We're going to take a little bit of damage, but hopefully we can get below 36 and then heal, which would be nice in this combat. We'll get more health back. If we were at 35 or 36, then we'll get back 12, which will be more than the 4 we have right now. Go ahead and just apply the pressure point. I don't think we'll waste the miracle right here. The miracle could be really nice to play Beta Form and like water in the same turn, so we'll only take 1 damage there instead of the 3 because of Tori. Tori is pretty nice here. We somehow managed to not draw either of these, which is pretty weird, honestly. We're not going to wheel kick here because then we might draw the Deva Form and exhaust it because it has Ethereal. Exhaust if it's up in your hand at the end of the turn. We don't have the energy to get back to it, so the only way we could play it is if we somehow like water Mummify hand it, which would be quite funny, but also not realistic at all. We'll go ahead and use the Deceive and the Safety, and then just strike him. We're just chilling here. I mean, this is not going to be a long fight, and we're probably going to be able to kill him. I'm guessing we're going to be able to kill him. I'm hoping we're going to be able to kill him. We get 7 block here, which will put us down to 32, which is a little bit lower than I would like to be at, but it's not that bad. 32 plus the 12 will be okay. It does blink. I don't know why it wasn't blinking last time. 32 will put us at 44, which is 4 more than we had originally, and he's not attacking anymore, so we're guaranteed to... Okay, here we go. This is... Oh, we have lethal anyway with the pressure points. It didn't even matter. There we go, 44. We healed 4 HP from that. Oh, another pressure points. This is excellent. This is turning out very nicely. Okay, so Vulnerable is not that helpful for a pressure point deck. Dexterity is super helpful for sure. Could even take another Safety or a Protect, perhaps. Scry is pretty good with pressure point deck as well. If you have a few more, and this is also a power, so maybe we do take this in the Cut Through Fate. Let's go ahead and remove first, because that's pretty worth doing here. I think we'll remove this last defense, maybe, because the Like Water gives us 7 block every single turn. I wonder if we get the green iron ingot kind of looking thing, or Orchilium, or something like that. I wonder if that works with Like Water, because it's at the end of your turn for both of them. So it says if at the end of your turn, if you don't have block, gain 6 block. So I wonder if it works with Like Water. I think it might work with Like Water, but I'm not 100% sure. It's between Strike and Defend here. I think we get rid of Defend mostly because we need a little bit more damage to be able to kill the slime. Or to break him or whatnot. Well, we don't have enough for the Oddly Smooth Stone anymore. Or the Metamorphosis, but we didn't really want the Metamorphosis. The Deep Breath is actually not too bad because of the whole pressure point thing. If we shuffle our pressure points out, but we don't have a big deck right now, so shuffling our discard into our drop pile is not very good right now. I mean, it's okay, but it's not great. Centennial Puzzle also pretty good, but I think Deceive Reality might be slightly better than all of these options. Just because it gives us lots of safety, gives us lots of safety from safety. We're safe with the safety. We could also think about taking the Nirvana and not even taking the Cut Through Fate, just because it's a power, and Scry is not bad with the whole... Scry is not bad with the pressure point deck. Power because of Mummified Hand, but I don't know if we want to dilute our deck that much. We can't take all three, unfortunately. I mean, it is a little bit of extra block as well. I'm gonna take it. I'm not 100% sure if going into the Scry stuff is worth doing, but I think it's pretty good. I don't know if I should heal here or upgrade the Eruption. It's pretty close together. Upgrading a pressure point isn't terrible either. I think maybe the Eruption might be slightly better, but Deva Form means that this is small beans, basically. We'll be able to play this all the time anyway, usually, once you have the Deva Form up. So getting to the point where we have the Deva Form up is really the problem here, right? That's the issue we need to solve, is getting the Deva Form up, and then we can basically do whatever we want. Maybe getting the extra little Scry is worth it, because that will help get the Deva Form up, and it will also help us draw the right things once we have the Deva Form up. We could also think about resting here. But I think getting a Meat on the Bone trigger and the boss heal, we heal less after the boss, but I think it's like 23 or something we talked about before, or some fraction of your max HP it probably is, so it's probably some percentage, actually. We could probably look it up, but I think we won't die here. Final words. We have 2 potions, one of them's Divinity, so I feel like the Cut Through Fate is probably worth doing here. It helps with us getting to the Deva Form, and it helps with after the Deva Form. We have the Deva Form here, so we basically win the game. Honestly, like that's just a fact, honestly. It is funny, but it is a fact. We'll just look at that later. I want a little bit more damage next turn to try to, or at least a little bit of setup. We're gonna go ahead and miracle the pressure points here for sure. Oh, we don't want to draw the pressure points. That was dumb. Well, it was on top anyway, so we're gonna draw it rather. We're gonna discard it or draw it, which means discarding it. So I guess it's not that bad. It's a bit unfortunate, but of course it happens. We could have thought about divinitying there, but it's only for 1 more pressure point. Probably not worth it. So let's do a bit of setup here, I suppose. We could even think about going into Eruption. It's not terrible. We could always exit with Divinity if we don't draw the Vigilance. I think we're gonna try it. I'm not 100% sure that it's the right move, but we're gonna try it. We have the safety as well to block in if we don't end up breaking him. We have 1 strike in our deck, so at least a little bit of damage. So here we can Vigilance at the end of the turn. So what do we have the energy to do? We have the energy to play a strike, an Eruption, and a Vigilance. So let's think about how much health he needs to be broken. So he's at 150, which means that 75 HP is the point where he will be broken. I don't think we want to break him this turn, actually, so I think maybe we go for the strike, pressure point, safety, Vigilance play. Get some extra damage in with the strike when we're in Eruption. Get some damage with the pressure points, but not break him yet. I'll probably break him next turn or the turn after, but I think right now we We can block enough that it's fine. We're blocking 20 of the, so we're taking 18. Oh no, we're taking 11. That's not bad at all. 11 is not bad. That puts us at 34, or 33, sorry, 33, which is a pretty decent health total for healing with meat on the bone. If we don't take any more damage, that is. So we can break him this turn. Let's go ahead. We could wheel kick and probably pressure point, probably strike and cut through fate. We can cut through fate first if we want to. It's probably smart to cut through fate before we wheel kick. Let's get rid of these two because we're not going to block this turn. He's already splitting, so then wheel kick here. That's very, well, not very nice, but that's at least something, right? It's a little bit, not a little bit more damage because we already had the other strike, so it's not a little bit more damage, but it is worth it, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, but quite a bit of damage coming in here. But we have enough blocked to block most of it. We have enough damage to break one of them open as well, I think. We can... I mean, yeah, we could go into Eruption, but there's no real point to go into Eruption. I guess we could just take the Slimed and exhaust it as well. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 we could use, yeah, so we could just take the block, or take the exhaust here. We'll leave the Eruption on top, I think. Go ahead and break him, I think. Or wait, let's see here what we have before we break him. Okay, so we have 15, so I think breaking him is fine. We have 22, which still doesn't block him. We could safety here, which would block in. But we haven't done a Watcher run for Rite of Ascension for a little while. We've done everyone else at least once before. You always say, of course, it's a Watcher run when I play Watcher. I swear. I know Watcher is my favorite, but you don't have to. You don't have to point it out. Yeah, pressure points. Yeah, we're doing a pressure point run, so yeah, you can shut your mouth. We have a Deva form pressure point run with Mummified Hand. Mummified Hand is helping us a lot with the early game, getting those zero-cost cards out there, getting the Deva form set up. We have a little bit of Scry synergy as well to get the right cards into our hand. I think it's a pretty good deck so far. Let's go ahead and deal with some of these threats. I think we don't want to be weakened more than we don't want to be frail. I don't think we care much about the frail because we have the Lake Water. Go ahead and split this into 2 little 3 boys. I think we'll just go ahead and finish off these little boys. And that, don't take that out of context. I did not mean that in any way except for just killing them. Oh god. Oh god. That's exact damage, which is always perfect. Second Deva form. Second Deva form, that's interesting. We could also take the Establishment, it's not bad. With the safeties, it's certainly not bad at all. I don't think we need a second Deva form. I think it's just overkill. I think Establishment is a power. It's gonna give something 0. It's gonna reduce the cost. We can even innate it to like make sure that we get the reduction of cost early on. We got a ton of removes as well. So if we take the Astrolabe, we'll get rid of all the strikes and defense from our deck, which is pretty nice. We could take another extra energy here as well. I kind of like the Astrolab because it might get pressure point. I feel like it always gets pressure point when I don't want pressure point. I think Astrolab is going to give us at least one power or pressure point or defense card, which is or scry, right? And we're happy with all of those. Or draw. So there's a lot of things it could get us that we were fine with. And if not, we were going to remove the strikes anyway, right? So I think we would like to smith some things. Like, smithing the pressure points is pretty freaking important, to be honest. So I think Fusion Hammer, it might be a little bit too early for Fusion Hammer. Let's go ahead and Astrolab here. Is there anything else I want to remove other than these? No, I think the three strikes are probably the worst things in our deck. Omniscience, awesome. Wish, awesome. Wallop, not even bad. That's just a crazy transform. Wow, okay. Well then. That is honestly insane. 3 strikes into Omniscience and Wish. Oh boy, what a Deva form deck. This is quite intense. This deck is insane for the start of Act 2. It's just wild. Okay. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. We can definitely go elite hunting. Like we have, I don't know if we should, I don't know if I should be cocky here, but we have quite the deck. We can take 2 elites at most here. We could do this path, although we won't get very much money from these 2. Astrolab with the... Okay, so the 3 transform is okay. It's pretty okay. It gets rid of 3 cards from your deck. It gives you 3 random cards. It's pretty fine. Then upgrade them. There's the key. So Astrolab is much better than Pandora's Box for that reason. Upgrade them. Upgraded cards are pretty good no matter what they are, right? Even if it's some crappy attack, it's still going to be better than a strike. Even if it's some crappy defend, it's going to be better than a defend. So, because it's upgraded. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on Astrolab. I'm a little bit skeptical of this middle path for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe this path seems slightly friendlier for some odd reason. I don't know. Maybe this path is the nicest one. Or the combination of this path and this path. I guess they all actually look the same now that I look at them. They all have elite, some form of fire question mark, except for this one doesn't have, well, it does have fire question mark actually. Because we can't get to this question mark from there, so that's kind of weird that they're all kind of the same path. Whatever, I guess we can choose anyone and it's pretty much the same, so not too bad. Alright, so we have the wheel kick here, we have a bunch of powers, it's gonna cost 0 probably. Can go ahead and like water. First go. Let's go ahead and wheel kick first so that we see what cards we get. Okay, Omniscience is definitely, we want to cost 0, please. Oh wait, we could make it. We can't make it for sure, but we can make it pretty for sure. Actually, we don't want the safety to cost 0 because established is going to reduce it anyway. So, oh, excellent. Okay, we can even double up on Deva form here if we want to, or we could double up on Wish. Or Wallop. Wallop isn't bad here for sure. I think we'll double Wish. We'll take 1 plated armor and we'll take 130 gold. Plated armor will help us block in this turn, not take any damage. And then gold. So we block in, we get 30 gold, all well and good. We're gonna hit a shop soon, so we're not hitting this shop, we're hitting this shop. Definitely want another combat before we hit the shop. Fortunately, we can't play both pressure points, but the life in a pressure point deck is a sad one. And he's gonna hex us, which is annoying. We don't really care here. What do we have in our discard anyway? In our discard, we have a wheel kick and a deceive reality. I think we want the wheel kick back for sure. We just want to kind of shuffle our deck. So I think I'm gonna. Actually, I don't want to shuffle our deck right now. We want to shuffle our deck when we put the pressure points in. So we're gonna take the vigilance just to take it. I think we will go ahead and pressure points. Maybe we shouldn't though, because like. But we're gonna play the miracle because not playing the miracle now means we're playing it later and we're gonna daze later, so might as well play it now. It's stupid canceled. I think that's a bug when you look away from the draw pile when you look at your deck while you're looking at another thing, then it brings up the canceled thing. I don't know why. I think it's to bug check or something. Okay, let's go ahead and wallop for the block here. And then double pressure point, I think. Or we could double pressure point, cut through fate, safety. Or we could double pressure point, safety, cut through fate to make sure that we don't. Well, I thought we were gonna get a bunch of dazed here, but we didn't. I guess we can take the eruption here so that wheel kick can draw next turn. We don't need to play the deceive, but it probably helps. Helps because of safety. We're gonna kill him anyways. Pressure point if we wheel kick and draw pressure point, so it should be fine. I mean, wheel kick almost kills him itself, but okay, that's fine. I guess wheel kick anything really. Tranquility is not bad here, but I'm worried about adding cards to our deck because our deck is just so good. I guess this is not really adding cards to our deck, it's just the first draw that we're really affecting. I don't think I'll take the wall up, it's not that good. I mean, it's a fine remodel, I said remodel, but that's from Dominion. It's a fine transform with Astrolabe, but I don't think I would take it on its own. I think Tranquility with the establishment is pretty nice here. We don't need to upgrade it to make it cost 0. Remove a card from your deck. Let's think about that here. We could remove the wallop. We could remove the deceive if we feel confident enough. I don't think the deceive remove is very good here. We could remove the eruption or the wheel kick. I think the wheel kick is good because it draws us stuff and it's good with Deva Form. The wallop is actually decent with Deva Form as well. I'm not sure if we want to remove anything here though. Maybe Nirvana isn't good enough. It seems a bit unnecessary, actually. I like the cut through fate because the scrying gets us to stuff, but we don't have a lot of scry, and I don't know if we want to put a lot of scry in. Like, I don't think I would take a third eye, and I don't think I would take a Just Lucky. So the only card we would take for scry is Cut Through Fate. So I don't know if Nirvana is good. I think I'm gonna remove it. It is a power, it's like a kind of pseudo madness effect, but don't know. I think I'd rather draw another power or a Deva Form in our opening hand, is the thing. I think I will just remove it because it's not that good. And right now our deck is really, really good. We're definitely not going to lose all our money before a shop, so we will definitely take this fight. We can make things cost 0 here. I'm okay making these two cost 0. I don't want to wheel kick first. We're gonna wheel kick right now, though. I think we'll start with bear because if we can kill him right now, that will be very helpful for sure. We're gonna go ahead and use the miracle to play the eruption. Fortunately, we don't get to kill bear here, but we can block in fully and go into calm. We have the tranquility in our hand if we ever get into wrath again, and we can freely go into wrath as well. I love that this guy's action is to say, "Get him, bear!" It's just really funny. Okay, let's think about Deva form here. It's a bit difficult, the Deva form here, actually. I'm thinking about maybe Ambrosia right now. We have a lot of things we want to play. Mainly the Wallop and the Deva form. It is maybe a waste right now to do that, but yeah, it might be fine. We're gonna fully block here. We can Deva form. Deva form discounts the Omniscience, which is pretty awesome. We could double up the Cut Through Fate here. Draw some stuff. Oh, this is drawing. I was like, why are we doing another pick for Omniscience? We're gonna drop both of them anyway. We probably do want to shuffle the pressure points into our deck, so we should just draw both of them. I mean, not like it really matters here. We're gonna win. We'll take the... Actually, we'll take the money. We'll take the money instead of the win. They were gonna steal my money, but instead they gave me 30 gold. Well, we did use our potion here, but yeah, it's fine. Red mask, pretty nice, of course. Inner Peace is actually not terrible. As I said, I don't think I'll take the Just Lucky. I don't think it's worth taking. But Inner Peace can draw us cards, can put us into calm for the block with like water. I think it's a good card. One of the best calm cards I could think about getting. Maybe Meditate might be good too because of the retain effect. And the end of turn calm. It's an interesting draw here, I think. That's literally the worst one. Could Cut Through Fate here, and then if we see something we really want, we could always Tranquility Inner Peace to draw it. So let's start on this lower health guy. I don't think we want the Omniscience right now. We want to get the other things set up first, and we don't have the draw to support it right now. The Wheel Kick, I guess we could play the Wheel Kick, but we don't have the energy to use it. Maybe we should just take the Ascender's Bane and... Or maybe we just take another card. Just a different card. I think that's probably the best call here. Yes, this is a good card here. 7 block is certainly going to be worthwhile to take. And the 0 cost as well is nice for sure. Can even draw here if we really want to, but I don't want to ethereal the Deva form. Although this fight isn't going to go that long. I think we'll go ahead and Inner Peace, and we might as well apply a pressure point here as well. We could have always attacked this guy and pressure pointed this guy. It was an option for sure, but we can just start attacking this guy next turn. The damage I really don't like to take, but yeah, we don't really have an option here, so... It's nice to get the Deva form set up early. Unfortunately, we don't have that luxury here. I would like to take the gold with the Wish, because I'm greedy. We can go into Eruption, Wall Up, and then Tranquility. gain some block. Can even pressure point this dude, or we could deceive. I think pressure point is slightly better in this fight specifically. And then end in tranquility, or end in calm. I'm hoping that we draw the Omniscience before the Wish so that we can use the double up on the Wish here. I'm not sure if he'll play Devaform next turn. So we'll get 7 block. Devaform will 0 cost something. If it's 0 cost of Vigilance, then we almost walk in. If it 0 costs anything else, we can't kill this guy. We can kill this guy right now. I think it's probably not worth it to play the Devaform. I think we can cut for potential, like, Eruption, Omniscience kind of deal. Although I don't know how that will work, really. This guy we can kill even if he gains block, but we have to draw the pressure points next turn. We could just go ahead and kill this guy. I mean, that is enough damage to kill him. We will draw a lot, though, and we probably will draw, like, the Omniscience or the Wish or something that we don't want to draw, but we could... I think it's kind of difficult to know, but... Okay, so... we definitely don't need to draw that. Although we could think about drawing that the Omniscience is on top, and then maybe we Omniscience the Wish next turn. But he'll run away. How much gold has he stolen? Probably more than... not more than 60 for sure, right? But we can't kill this other mugger without playing the Wheel Kick, which will draw cards, so I guess we'll discard all 3 of these, I guess, to try to redraw our deck. I'm just counting on the fact that we'll draw the pressure points, like, next turn and be able to kill this guy. We'll draw enough damage, probably. I don't know. Maybe not. I just want to Omniscience the Wish. It's really my only goal. Or at least play the Wish once. But how do we Omniscience the Wish and... we can Eruption here, which will give us back the 2 energy. Well, he only hit us twice, right? So he only stole 30 gold, which means we'll get back 60 gold with this, which is more gold. So we don't really need to kill him. Yeah, I guess so. This is kind of a weird play, but... yeah, you can steal my gold. I'll just get some more gold. I'll just wish for some more gold, you know? What a weird game. What a weird play there. Yeah, so he only stole 30 gold. We got 60 gold back, so we netted positive gold here. It's just weird. We could evaluate for insight, or we could blasphemy. I mean, blasphemy is certainly good. I mean, it's great, really. Do we have any, like, super duper synergies with blasphemy? I mean, if we got the pellets, blasphemy would be insane, because we could break the blasphemy, or invulnerable, or intangible, I mean. Evaluate is also just decent for drawing cards and such. I think Evaluate might be... I don't know if it's better, but it's on par for sure. It's hard to pass up with Blasphemy, but... I think it's probably wrong to pass up with Blasphemy for Evaluate. We can probably get an Evaluate sometime. And a Blasphemy... yeah, okay, we're just gonna take the Blasphemy. I don't know if it's good in our deck or not, but... it seems good. Like Water is very good, of course. No, no pressure points here, unfortunately. Perseverance is not bad either. Or thinking ahead, that's not bad either. But we can only buy a couple things here. Chemical X is not helpful. Chemical X collect combo, let's go! Just kidding, it doesn't help at all. Okay, so I think like water is probably worth taking. I don't know if perseverance is worth taking. It's going to just be an extra draw that we don't need to worry about, right? Is there anything we would want to remove? We could probably remove the deceive at this point, but it's a bit risky. The deceive definitely helps. I mean, we could, if we were to replace the deceive with perseverance, maybe that would be good. I think thinking ahead might be a slight bit better because we do sometimes want to put cards on top of our deck. Like when we don't have the energy to play like a Deva form or an Omniscience, but we want to do it. Or we could even put something on top and then Omniscience it. That's something, actually. I think thinking ahead is actually very good in our deck, now that I think about it carefully. I think I'll take that. I was saying that all these paths are the same, but I forgot about the shop that we wanted to take. So I guess they're not all the same. We only have two options, either this way or this way. And I guess they are the same because they both have a question mark combat, right? We get question mark here or question mark here, it doesn't really matter. I guess we could question mark before we go do the elite just to see if we get something nice in there, like a library or whatnot. Let's go ahead and establishment first, just to see what we get a 0 cost on. Okay, that's pretty nice. For sure, that's nice. I think we definitely want to pressure points on him if we play the pressure points, but maybe actually Vigilance Miracle pressure points isn't bad for sure. And of course the wall up. But we kind of do want to kill one of these guys. We're not doing that much damage, but of course we're taking damage here. Let's see how much damage we're taking. We're taking 2 plus the 12 is 14 damage, so we could maybe get to meat on the bone sort of levels, but that would be not ideal for sure. We could pressure point one of these guys just to relieve the damage. Oh, we're gonna wall up, so we're gonna have 12 more, so we'll have 20. So they're dealing 10 plus, they're doing 22, so we're only gonna take 2 damage. It won't be a big deal. We can go ahead and pressure points this guy. Maybe we should wall up on the little dude. We don't have a lot of, like, little damage. To kill him if we need to. So maybe I guess we should send the wall up here, since we don't have a lot of little damage to deal with him. Most of our damage is kind of in our hand, isn't it? We have a weird deck right now. I just feel like killing him is not really going to do anything, or like throwing the wall up in there is not really going to do anything. I guess we could always attack potion. It is an elite, so I don't know. Let's do it. Let's see what we get. So these have some little damage effects. We could always weave here. I don't know if it's not good for our deck for sure, but it might be decent in this instance because we have the cut through fate in our deck. It's an extra little 4 damage. Could be helpful for just finishing these guys off. Let's go ahead and do it, I think. I think it's slightly better than the other Sash Whip, because we don't really need the weak right now. So there, we're taking 0 damage now instead of the 2 damage. So I think it's certainly going to be Deva form here, because we're barely getting any attack, and it'll make something cost 0. It's probably not worth playing, right? Oh, we could Eruption, Cut Through Fate, and Weave. That's 9 plus 18. Well, that's already lethal, right? So, yeah, that's probably worth it, right? Oh, we're scrying, right? I forgot about that. We could take the Blasphemy and then just discount it, right? We have the... Do we have the thing up? Is that what that thing is? The card thing? I think that's what this card thing is, right? Let's discount the retained cards, right? I think that's good. Take the Blasphemy, we'll go ahead and discount it. We can discount the safety as well. Oh, we don't retain the Blasphemy because it's not upgraded. Whoopsie. Whatever. It's fine. Something cute we can do here is Omniscience on the Like Water to discount 2 things to 0. And then I guess we can... Oh, it doesn't really matter. We can Tranquility, Inner Peace to draw some cards here. Go ahead and Weave. Weave and Pressure Points can kill this guy, which can... Oh, holy crap, we have 19 block when we end in Calm? That's crazy. Well, I guess these guys are not very important. We're not too worried. We have 19 block every turn. That's pretty crazy, honestly. 19 block every turn. Oh, right, we doubled off the Like Water, right? I forgot about that. I was like, why do we have 19 block? Is that like a normal thing? Whoa. These guys are not being very nice to us right now. Okay, so if we Blasphemy... This is tripled 45 plus the 24, so 45 plus 24. Okay, so we have 60, 69, nice. Plus the 9 times 3, so another 27 on top of the 69, so 96 damage. If we draw the Wallop, which we are guaranteed to do with the Cut Through Fate, then that will be 12 times 3. Do we have enough energy for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will have at least 7 energy. We'll have another 3 plus the 2 from the Leading Calm. So we'll have 10 energy to play with. So that also allows us to wish. So let's see here. So we were at 96, is that right? 96? 96 plus 36? 96 plus 36 is certainly going to be lethal on him, right? 6 plus 36, let's do this for real. Yes, that's lethal, okay. Okay, we can Cut Through Fate first. We can guarantee we draw the Wallop. We could even take this. Yeah, that's fine. Take that. We can Weave. I forgot about Weave. We can Wheel Kick. We can... Oh, we shouldn't Wallop before Wish. Let's Wish first. Wish for the 30 gold. And then Wallop for the win. We've only used the Wish for not gold once. Yeah, I wish I could wish for money too. I guess that's what Patreon is, right? Thanks to all my Patreon supporters. Oh boy. So we have Mantra here. Shout out to all the patrons, yeah. We have Mantra, or Pray here, which does have an Insight, which I was considering taking to Evaluate before because of that Insight. Insight is 0 cost, retain, draw 2, which is pretty nice in a deck with 1,000,000 energy. Mantra gives you Divinity, which is also not too bad either. I think Pray is worth taking, I don't know. What should we upgrade here? Should we upgrade the Blasphemy or maybe the Deva form? Or the other like water so we can have 14 block at the end of a return? I don't think we have to rest here. I think it's a bit extreme to rest here. I think we'll probably smith on... What is the upgrade of this? Oh, holy crap, that's so good. That is really good. No exhaust? It would be really funny if the upgrade to Blasphemy was no exhaust. Die next turn. No exhaust. Like, so rude. Thinking ahead upgrade is pretty nice. It gives you infinite plays of this, and like, that's a pretty nice card, honestly. I think we'll upgrade that. I do like thinking ahead. We're gonna go, since we got the Ancient Tea set, it does actually matter whether we go to this question mark or to this elite, because we know the Juzu bracelet, so we could end up with an attack here, and the Ancient Tea set gives you 2 energy when you start the next combat after Rest Site. So if we go here and we get a fight, then we won't get the extra 2 energy for the elite fight. So let's take the 2 energy for the elite fight instead. Sometimes I talk too fast and you can't hear what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and like water to begin with, I think. Or maybe we should double pressure point before we like water so we get it on something a little bit more expensive. That's certainly worth doing, right? I think so. I think we'll go ahead and try just to kill this guy with the pressure points. Okay, the wish. Well, we're probably not going to wish for money here, unfortunately. I think we should probably wheel kick. Okay, thinking about doing a establish and then playing the eruption, but that's probably pretty stupid, isn't it? That is probably pretty stupid. Should probably just take the plated armor, I guess. We are gonna break 3 of it in this turn, though. This is pretty annoying. I would like to get, say, the Inner Peace, the Tranquility, for example. The Vigilance won't cut it, but... Okay. I guess we're just gonna take some damage. I mean, it's not a big deal, right? We probably will be able to meet on Bone here. This is our last elite fight for this this set, so it's not too bad. Deva form, why do you have to show up at this time? We could try to get the like water discount on the Deva form. Like, we could Inner Peace wall up Miracle like water. Actually, that's probably the real play here. I mean, there's no real other play, right? Yeah, that is the play. I think for sure, right? Yeah. I mean, it's nice to get the Deva form discount on something else, right? But guaranteeing that we can actually play everything is just better. We discounted the Ascender's Bane. Let's play it for 0 energy. Just kidding. We get to block in here. We get a little weird weakened, but it's fine. We get to kill that guy. What happens if we pray for more wishes? Will that help? We could cut through fate to get an omniscience and double play like thinking ahead or something, which is kind of funny. We're already blocking in most of the damage. This is 17 block without even doing anything. 17 is only 3 off of actually blocking in fully. I think we'll go ahead and cut through fate. It's unfortunate that the Omniscience is on top, otherwise we could do some cool things for sure. I think we'll pass on the safety, or the to see reality. I think we'll Omniscience the thinking ahead, and then get some nice cards that actually support our play. We don't have any energy. What am I doing? I don't have any energy. What am I doing? What is this play? The wheel kick on top, I guess. I'll put the cut through fate on top. That's probably slightly better than wheel kick in this case. We want to grab the I don't know what we want to grab. We want to do something, I guess, instead of just literally doing nothing. Why don't we spend all our energy on playing this draw card twice? What a stupid idea. God. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and cut through fate. I don't think we need that for this combat. We'll take the deceive, I think. We're gonna inner piece, so we're gonna draw here. Not too bad of a draw. Don't get a double pressure point here, but we can block in. So they're again dealing 20 damage. So this should that should block in fully, right? Yeah, 8 plus 12 is 20. Let's go ahead and just use the pressure point and then pass. I think eruption. I don't think I want eruption here. We'll be fine. Even if we lower to the point where we meet on the bone, it'll be like, let's see, 36 health will go back up to 48. So as long as we don't lose more than like 10, or actually as long as we don't lose more than 12 health, then we should be higher than we are right now, if anything. And I don't think we'll lose more than 12 health with the safety in hand and all that. We can even eruption here if we want to, although it's not really doing anything because we can't draw and we don't have any attacks in hand. But at least it's an attack that we can play, right? So I think maybe we just deceive here. So they're dealing 13 damage. We're already blocking that in, so we can just keep the deceive up. We can go ahead and pray, shuffle an insight in. We could eruption, but I don't think it's worth doing. I think we'll just wait instead. We have 2 safeties in hand. We're very safe. We are indeed very safe, so we should be fine. Is my audio alright? I think the mic's a little bit further away than it usually is. So we can go ahead and pressure point here, deal a ton of damage, cut through fate, get rid of that, of course. Keep the inner piece for sure. Go ahead and play that to get some cards here. Just play this to get the discount, I guess. Play this to get the block and such. You can play the wheel kick here. Draw some cards. Insight. Yeah, we'll Insight here. Because we can just get rid of those from our deck. Just pass, and then discount all these, and we'll get the Blasphemy next turn. We'll play the Blasphemy, we'll kill this boy, and go along with our lives. Blasphemy wall-ups should do more than enough damage here. There's no reason to get anything else, you know, unless we want to swag on him with Pressure Point, but I don't think we need to do that. Probably should have taken the card before we took the Whetstone, but it's fine. Getting the upgrade on the Eruption is very nice. Getting the upgrade on the Wheel Kick, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. It would be nice to get upgrades on... we only had 2 attacks, so we definitely should have taken the card before the Whetstone, just in case we only had 1 attack that needed to be upgraded. But we only have 2 non-upgraded attacks, I mean. Because Cut Through Fate and Wallop are already upgraded, and we only have 4 attacks in our deck, which is kind of weird. But Meditate, I don't mind Meditate, especially with the Establishment card. It's pretty good. Discount things by 1 for the entire combat, which is nice for sure. Most Retain cards are Exhaust, so it's very nice to have that signature move. Not terrible at all in a Pressure Point deck, especially if you can manage to remove your other things. But I don't think with a deck with like big attacks like Wheel Kick and Wallop, we are going to want to take a signature move. I think we will take a Meditate. It's pretty good here. Mostly for the Retain effect, honestly. I'm not sure if we want to take the Mercury Argos. We could take the Sapphire here instead. I think we're going to make it, and I don't think Mercury Argos is very insane at all, to be honest. It's nice, but it's not insane. I think we're good without it. I want defensive relics right now. This is not a defensive relic. It's more of a kill them a little bit faster thing. I think we'll take the Sapphire Key here, just so we can take a relic later on. I think it'll be slightly better later on. I think we can get something better than that, is what I mean. Go ahead and Deva form here. The worst discount here. We can Inner Peace to just get that Calm on. It'd be very useful, I think. For the Lake Waters, I would say. You got Pillow on my feet. Standing for too long is too hard. We got Omniscience here. We could Omniscience Wish if we'd want to, if we would like to. Can Establishment first, though, to see what we discount. Getting some block would be nice. We don't have any block right here. We could also Omniscience on Like Water to get some discounts going and to get the block up. Get 14 block from that. It's pretty nice for sure. I don't mind that, actually. Yeah, I think the discounts going and the block up is nice for sure. The Wish, I don't think we really need to double it right now. That's more of a cheeky play, I would say. Let's go Cut Through Fate first, see if we can get something expensive to Establishment on. We have the Safety here. We also have the Like Water. Let's get rid of that for sure. I guess we could take a Like Water, and then we block in fully, and it's pretty nice, honestly. Guess we need to hit the Like Water with this, don't we? Well, that's unfortunate. I guess it was a 50-50. I would have maybe thought of playing Like Water first so that we would guarantee block in, but... that might have been smart, actually. We could take the Inner Peace, or we could take the Wheel Kick. Wheel Kick will be discounted, but so will the Inner Peace to 0. 0 cost Inner Peace, not bad at all. That's worth taking, I would say. Meditate is a very nice card. Maybe we can get our health down. Oh no, we're gonna only take 1 damage here. I was gonna say maybe we can get our health down to Meat on the Bone. Tori and Meat on the Bone do not work that well together, to be honest. Because when we're sort of close to half, it certainly does not help to end up getting that. So we can inner peace here to draw these 3 cards if we want to. Can double pressure point on maybe the healthy guy. Let's think about our block situation before we start doing stuff. So we have 4 more draw. We have a wish in hand. If we could get to the eruption, that would be pretty nice. Because then we could eruption, wallop, and vigilance again, or even tranquility. That's probably worth drawing to get to. How many cards do we have in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand. So we can go ahead and, well, we can do this anyway, right? It's not hurting anyone. Okay, we have the eruption on top. We also have the inner peace here, which I think we will want to draw. We'll get rid of the meditate for now, I think. So we have 9 cards in hand, so we need to play 2 more or 1 more card in order to play the inner peace and not overdraw. So let's go ahead and start with a pressure point on this guy, and then we'll inner peace, draw 3. We don't have rush down or anything, so we can freely eruption without. This is going to be 24 damage, so 24 damage plus 9 is lethal on him. Then we can tranquility. We're not taking any damage right now, so we might think about pressure pointing. I don't mind playing think ahead and then putting the light water on top. That's not bad at all. Or the wish maybe. Unfortunately, we don't draw the Ascender's Bane, which is super annoying. I would have liked to draw that here. I think maybe we put the wish on top. We maybe play the light water now. I kind of want to play the pressure points though. Let's put the light water on top instead. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure about that, but it feels fine. Could also play the Prey to get 2 more cards next turn. That might be slightly better than the pressure point. 2 more cards was probably actually better than the pressure point. It might have been slightly better just to play the Vigilance and keep the Tranquility in our hand. Okay, so we get another 2 cards here. Can like water discount. Okay, so pressure point is not a bad discount at all. Can wheel kick, so our options are a little bit more there. We'll go ahead and finish this guy off with pressure point, I think, rather than finishing off with the other thing. And then we can, thinking ahead, put the wish on top, hopefully be able to kill them next turn, and play the wish for money, is what I'm thinking. Put the wish on top, we can could play the Deceive Reality and the Meditate. Are we gonna take damage though? Let's see here, so can we tailor the damage to be exactly the right damage so that Meat on the Bone is perfect? So we have 19 right now from the light water. So we're only taking, so 19 is going to cancel this plus 5 of this, so we're taking 9 damage right now. 9 damage would put us at 33. So if we could take 4 less damage, then that would put us at 5, which would trigger the Tori and only take 1 damage. So we're not triggering the Meat on the Bone, we are triggering the Tori and only losing 1 damage versus the 9 damage, but we would heal up again. If we think we're going to win next turn, we would heal up again to the 20, or sorry, 40, we'd be at 33, we'd heal to 45, so we would gain 3 HP from doing nothing here rather than doing the Deceive Reality. So I think we'll meditate instead of Deceive Reality. I think we're going to win next turn, so it should be fine. We'll go ahead and put the Wheel Kick on top, or in our hand, and retain it instead of the Pressure Point, because, well, we can kill this guy with Pressure Point, we can kill him with basically anything, so. And the extra draw will help do that. We could have killed him this turn, which might have been smart, but at least we're getting 3 health from this. So let's go ahead and draw here. And then wish for gold. Blasphemy. Wheel kick. And wall. So we're at 45, that's 3 more than we had before, so... Empty Body is actually pretty helpful. It'll help us get some energy here and there by exiting Calm every now and then, and also gaining back the 7 that we lose from the Like Water, but it also is sometimes more than 7 that we're gaining from Like Water. Sometimes it's not that good, but at least it's some block that we're gaining back. An Empty Body will certainly help with the energy situation that we sometimes have early on, I think. At least with the question mark instead of a fight, I think. Remove a card from your deck. Prey has not been that good. I don't think we're getting to Divinity anytime soon with Prey. I mean, 3 is sort of a bad interval, right? 4 is slightly better, I guess. 5 is really where it's at. I don't know, we could remove Vigilance. It's not... Actually, that's not a bad idea. It's a little bit too expensive for what it is. I don't mind that, actually. I think in general you shouldn't usually remove Vigilance, especially with a Like Water deck, but here it feels right. I don't know. We have the Tranquility, we have the Meditate, we have the Inner Peace. The Meditate certainly synergizes with Like Water a lot more than Vigilance does, because you already gained the block, so like, why do you need more block, right? We could pick up another Calm pretty easily, I would say, because we're not interested in taking that many cards. And Vigilance is just like a terrible card. It's like 2 energy to do nothing, basically. I mean, not nothing, but it's worse than a lot of basically every other Calm card. It's a pretty bad starting card, but it's because the Watcher is so overpowered in general, I would say. Could rest here. We could also Smith on the pressure points to start doing that stuff. Could Smith the Blasphemy or even the Meditate would be helpful, Smith. 3 is a bad interval, like we were saying, so maybe smithing the Prey would be worthwhile. Although the pressure points, like we need to smith those eventually. And right now is a good time as any. Blasphemy is really nice to smith because you get the retain though. And then it gets discounted with the establishment. Although we're not doing that much like actual damage, so I guess maybe the pressure points is a slightly better upgrade, I don't know. We are trying to be a pressure point deck, so that's why we're keeping our deck small, that's why we're doing all this stuff. So I guess it's worth upgrading the pressure point because we are a pressure point deck. Nice that we get the artifact negated by the, or nice that we get the artifact off with the red mask, not negated. We kind of want that pressure, or we want the red mask for sure, but these guys aren't attacking anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's nice to get the Ancient Tea set when you come out of a rest off. We'll get that on every single boss, which is going to be really nice. So we'll go ahead and Wheel Kick here, I think, to start. I don't really want to play the establishment because it might hit the blasphemy, but like we can't really go anywhere around that, right? That's sort of an unavoidable problem. We can thinking ahead first. Oh, we can put the blasphemy on top and then establishment. That's not bad at all. And take a safety into our hands just because it costs 0. We could play the prey and the inner piece just to get into calm. Because calm is useful. We got rid of one of our comms, so getting into calm is even more useful now. Eruption, of course, is useful, but we would probably want to empty it. Because this guy deals some heckin' damage sometimes. This is not exactly what you want to see, especially turn 2. Turn 1, not as bad for sure, but turn 2, come on, seriously. I hope we do not discount the blasphemy to 0 with our modified hand. Please be something good. Of course it's blasphemy. Why would it be anything else? Why would we be able to actually do anything? So annoying. That's really frustrating. At least we can heal with meat on the bone. That's the perfect heal point, so if we can manage to not take any damage, which is going to be pretty impressive here if we don't take any damage here, but it's possible. Okay. Okay. I guess we can pressure point and wall up this guy to kill him. This is unblocked damage, so we definitely don't want to play the wall up on this guy. Could cut through fate first. Let's see what we have in the deck. We have pressure points to meditate. We could probably spare a miracle to pressure point again, but pressure points are going to waste on this guy, so I think we might actually meditate next. This is not really about the pressure points this game. I mean, it is sort of about the pressure points, but we definitely need the block here. Like, we can't not block. I think we'll take the meditate instead of the pressure points. We'll... Oh, wait, how did we kill him with 12? Oh, we use the cut through fate. Okay, well I guess we're gonna use the pressure points here. Oh right, we need to use the thingy. I guess if we're using the pressure points, we might as well use them. Oh no, wait, we should put the Omni Science into our hands so that we can double up on the wish. He's gonna block next turn, I think. Maybe, probably, possibly. We can Omni Science on something else if he is not doing that. Omni Science gonna be pretty good next turn. We're blocking in, which is very nice, of course. So he is dealing some damage, but we are blocking it entirely. We can pressure points to get rid of his thingy. I think Omni Science for double wish is the play here. We're blocking it a lot every turn, so we're probably fine. We're kind of rude here to these monsters. Wish for money. Thank you, patrons, for your beautiful donations. I'm sorry about this analogy, it's gone too far. We could always meditate the pressure points back and play the Deceive. I think it's probably worth playing the Deceive to get the 12 block in hand. Or something block, because we're frail. Because he's probably going to do the 11 times 2 next turn again. The pressure points will eventually kill him. They deal damage to not the block, but the actual HP, so getting the pressure points back here is like almost lethal. If we draw another pressure points, then it is lethal, so... Okay, that's game. Oh no, it isn't. We're 1 damage off, aren't we? Yeah, we are 1 damage off. Oh! No, it does the repeated damage from the mark. I forgot about that for some reason. We'll take the extra tranquility, I think, because we need a little bit more calm after we remove that, what is that called? I don't remember what it's called, but we removed a calm. I don't remember what it's called. It's a starting card. It's something. I don't remember. Holy crap, we don't get this very often, but Duplicator is really nice. So the question is, do we duplicate something like a Like Water? Do we duplicate something like an Omniscience? Or do we duplicate the pressure points that's upgraded? And I think the answer is the pressure points that's upgraded. Because, like, we are a pressure point deck. We're not killing them with our damage. Well, sometimes we do, but I think it's very rare that we actually kill them with our damage. It's the pressure points that are doing the damage here. Yeah, this event's really nice. It's a Dolly's Mirror for free. I think we double up the pressure points. Double Wish is so greedy. Like, that's so greedy. We're already getting hands that are like Day Before Omniscience Wish, and we don't even get the mummified hand on either of these, which is, like, we don't want... I guarantee you the next hand we get is going to be Omniscience Wish, Day Before, and freaking Blasphemy, and another Wish. And then we get the mummified hand on the Blasphemy, and then have to pass. I swear that is gonna happen. Yeah, double Omni, are you serious? I mean, Omni is good, but again, like, I feel like it's so greedy. Like, these get the best effect from repeated use. Exhausting them is not gonna help. Double Omni, I mean, well, it's probably pretty good. I think we go for consistency, honestly. I'm sorry, I have to do it. We're the pressure point deck. We have to take it. I am gonna rest here because I am scared of the champ, which you should be. Everyone should be scared of the champ. It's better. I think it's better. I guarantee you. I guarantee you it's better to take the double pressure point. Or the 3 pressure points. I think it is. I'm not even questioning it anymore. It is. It is better. I don't think so. I mean, Omni on Omni is pretty good, let's be real. But... okay, maybe it is better. We can draw with Inner Peace. Omni into Omni and then on pressure points, but then you don't get the repeated pressure point damage. I guess you get the repeated pressure point damage every playing phase 1 if you're playing 2. Maybe it's good. I don't know. We'll find another Omniscience. I think we double Wish here. It's tempting to double Deva form because then we'll get some discounts. We can draw with Inner Peace. Actually, that's pretty good. I mean, we could double Wish for Plated Armor, which is pretty good, especially against Champ. But this is like better than Plated Armor, isn't it? I think I'm just using this as a seek and a discounter. I don't know. We could have omnied into Omni and then did both of them. Omni into Blasphemy and die? I don't know. Is that a good option? Tranquility, Inner Peace. Like Water, Miracle, Deceive, maybe? Or Like Water, Wallop? We could still Deceive if we want the extra block. I think we'll get back the Inner Peace with our Meditate so that we draw 3 at the start of the next turn. It'll cost 0 as well, which is pretty nice. I don't know, I think this is a pretty nice setup. I don't know. We have three pressure points in deck. and 2 of them are upgraded. How can you not think this is amazing? Look at this damage! Yeah, maybe it was better to double Omni. We don't want the Wish right now, we don't want the Blasphemy right now, we don't even want the Empty Body. Actually, the Empty Body is going to get us energy. I think we might take the Empty Body. It's not actually that bad. Do we need the energy, though? Could have also eruptioned into getting energy, though. What are we doing for block here? I mean, we're using the life water for block, so we kind of need to end in... We kind of need to end in calm, don't we? So maybe we top deck the Empty Body instead? Or maybe we just grab the pressure points. It is my favorite card. Okay, we didn't even get the pressure points. Well, we could Eruption, Wheel Kick, Empty Body. Eruption, we get 2 more energy, right? Oh, so then we have 3 energy, so then we Wheel Kick for 40 damage. And then we Empty Body. We can't play the pressure points though. And we don't get the 12, we only get the 7. We deal 40 damage though. Oh, and the other 9, so 49 damage for losing 7 health rather than 2 health. I think that's probably worth it, I think. I'm not too sure though. It's pretty close. I guess we could have played safety. We could have prayed and played safety. That might have been better. Why do we care about the safety so much that we need to keep it? I'm not sure. We can double pressure point. Can again Eruption Wheel Kick. We could do Tranquility Eruption Wheel Kick if we want to really play here. I mean, we're only going to draw 2 more cards. How much energy could they really be? We're going to spend 3 energy here. We have an extra energy other than Meditate. We're only drawing 2 cards. We're going to block with the Safety. We're going to block with the Life Water. That's probably fine. Yeah, so we only have 1 energy to play the pressure points, which is fine. We'll deal a lot of damage with that. And then we can Safety, and Meditate is more blocked than this anyway. And we get to retain a pressure points, maybe? Pressure points is so much damage, so probably worth doing 0 cost as well. Wheel Kick might have been better, but this is also for the rest of the game. Retain Establishment is for the rest of the game, it's not just for 1 turn, which is pretty cool. I think we have lethal here. Can pressure points here, then cut through fate. We'll take the wish, I think, or maybe we'll take this as well. Might be worth taking the extra draw as well. Then we can Inner Peace. I'm being so greedy here just because I want to play the wish for money. I knew we had lethal with Blasphemy, but I'm literally just being greedy. Because I knew that if we Blasphemy, then we would kill him too fast. So let's kill him now instead of before. This deck is so gross. Exact lethal, too. Master Reality is not bad at all. Master Reality works with Prey, it works with Deceive Reality. I don't know if it works with Omniscience, because technically you're creating another copy of it to play. I'm actually very curious with it. It's also a power which is helpful for Modify Hand. We also have Lesson Learned here. We do have quite a few cards that are unupgraded, but we're not really in the Lesson Learned business, we're in the Pressure Point business. Spirit Shield is here too as well. Spirit Shield not too bad in our deck, but like we already get a lot of block from like water, so I think Master Reality might be a good option here just to pick up because it's a power and also because it's helpful for sure. Zero cost power is also something to consider. We could take Pandora's Box and transform all of our strikes and defends. That's useless. So I think it's clearly Slaver's Collar here. Sacred Bark, I expressed how much I hate Sacred Bark before, and the opinion has not changed. Sacred Bark is still not good enough to be a boss relic, I don't think. It's not good enough. I mean, it doubles these, but like one-time use doubling, like that's so much worse than energy every single turn. Like, how is that even comparable, honestly? It should be like a rare shop relic, shop-only relic, I think, instead. Donu is about to get wrecked, I think. Our Pressure Point deck is going to destroy Donu and his Deca friend. This right side isn't too bad, honestly. We get an early shop with a lot of money. Get 2 elites, bunch of fires to upgrade. Let's see what the elite... So, 2 elites is maximum? Yeah, oh no. On the very right side is 3 elite path, but it's kind of sketchy. Kind of a sketchy path. I think the left side is slightly better here, if not a lot better. You would take Sacred Bark over Empty Cage. I don't know, it depends what you have in your deck, right? If I have this deck, right, then I'm not taking Empty Cage, but if I have a bunch of strikes and defense still, then Empty Cage is pretty nice. We started the game with a double remove, and that was good too. Can try to light water on the Wish here. Yeah, we got it on the pressure points, which is fine. Could block with wall up here. I think we won't wish this turn. We'll save it for potentially getting us some. But we could wish here. Greed is good. Greed is good. Now the question is this a question really? Is this actually something is this really something I'm considering? Because it's only 8 health. It's only 8 health. We're about to go into a shop. How could you blame me? So greedy. It's disgusting. Disgustingly greedy, honestly. I'm ashamed of myself. We could double Deva Form here with the Omniscience. It's pretty good. We can then draw with the Inner Peace and we'll have... Embrace the Greed, yes. Embrace the Greed. That's... wow. Okay, that is better than I thought it would be. No! Rude. Super rude. Epic rude. Okay, we're gonna Miracle and Pressure Point here. We're gonna take 4 damage, it looks like. But it's fine. We just took 8 damage for 30 gold, so I don't think we mind taking the 4 damage. Oh, it's only 1 damage because of Tori. Nice. We can definitely do a thinking ahead here. Wow. If only we had draw. Well, we could put one of these on top so that we can... I think we've got to put the establishment on top, because then next turn we can draw it and discount something that we actually want to play. We're taking more damage here, which is quite unfortunate. Actually, we could use the draw potion. We do have 3 potions, so it's probably worth doing. Take the insight here, probably. Wallop is very good. Could even try to discount it. Okay, we don't get the discount on it, but it's still 24 block, which is... we're still taking 1 damage, but it's fine. I mean, this is 4 more block, but we're also not dealing 12 damage, but also if we get a pressure point, we have 3 pressure points in the deck, then we'll kill him, so it doesn't really matter if we don't do the damage now. So it's probably worth doing that, yeah. I would say it's worth doing that. For the 2 health, or the 4 health, I don't even remember how much it was. Saving 4 health when we took a smack of 8 health for 30 gold. Ooh. Another pressure point. Or an upgraded through violence. I think pressure point is actually better than an upgraded through violence. There, I said it. Pressure points. Let's go. This is a terrible hand. This is pretty bad. I think it might be worth miracling and meditating back the inner piece to draw it. Don't think it's worth to have it at, or I guess it'll be at 1 cost, but yeah, I think it's probably worth doing to draw next turn. We're getting rid of the pressure point, but I think we'll draw more. This is a bit of an unfortunate draw for sure. Took 16 damage that we didn't really need or want to take. We can double like water here because it will discount. Unfortunately, didn't get the discount on the inner piece, so we do expend some energy to do this. The Omniscience we can't play. Actually, Empty Body, no, that doesn't work for getting that. Probably should have prayed before we did that, actually, now that I think about it. That was dumb. We can... no, we can't Eruption, Empty Body. So I guess we're just going to double Pressure Point here. Or we could Pressure Point and Empty Body, I suppose. No, that's going to be less block, isn't it? Yeah, that's going to be less block. We could take the energy here. This is sort of a rough fight, honestly. Yeah, this is a pretty rough fight. We could take Double Wish here and... get the what's it called? Yeah, I think that's probably worth doing. So 12. So we'll still take 2 damage from doubling this. We would rather tank the 9 damage, I think, to get the meat on the bone triggered, but not quite that much triggered, I think. So this is actually a tactical decision rather than a rather than something that is greedy. Because we're... Oh wait, we are going to take... No, I'm wrong. So we're going to take 10 damage here, which will put us at 33. Mean on the bonus trigger. Hopefully we'll be able to actually kill these guys soon and not take more damage. That's sort of the goal here. Unfortunately, Master Reality could hit Blasphemy, but we could top deck Blasphemy if we want to. It's probably worth doing, actually. Master Reality, please don't hit Tranquility. Okay, hit Wheel Kick, which is the best one to hit, for sure. We'll go ahead and maybe try to kill him. Wallop, definitely good here, for sure. Can help us block in. So we have a lot of block and some pressure points. So that's 24 block. With the... Oh, 24 plus 7 is... It's quite a bit. So we don't want to play either of these, so let's just go ahead and play that. I mean, we can't really block more, so what's the point in sitting around counting, right? Blocked in, which is good. Don't want to take any more damage here. Pressure point's definitely good here. We'll start with the Establishment, maybe. Cut through Fate. Over here. We don't need the Blasphemy this turn. I don't think we're winning this turn. Inner Peace is going to be great, so is Wheel Kick. We have the Insight to draw both of them for sure, so let's take both of them for sure. Let's play the Insight. It'd be nice to exit Calm as well here to get some energy. Okay. Wheel Kick will help us exit, probably, maybe, potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand. Unfortunately, we can't, like, pray Wheel Kick, which would be a slightly better chance to get these 2 cards, because then we won't be able to play them. So, we'll Wheel Kick on this man. Okay, that's what I want to see. Get 2 energy back. Fortunately, we can't draw anymore, so we can't exit again. But we do have a 0-cost exit here in our hand, so we can try to do as much damage as we can. It might have been smart to take the Blasphemy there. I'm not sure if it was lethal, but it must have been pretty close, huh? So this is lethal on him. And then we can start pressure pointing him, and then Tranquility. He's dealing 13 damage. We already have the block for that, so... Oh, that's not lethal on him. I could have sworn he had less than 30. That's odd. Well, I guess we have to waste another pressure point here, but I think we will be able to kill these guys next turn, which should be fine. Yeah, we'll have another pressure points. We'll have some draw here. We'll have an empty for energy. We'll have the Deva Form times 3, times 4 actually. We don't have that much draw. We don't have that much damage. Let's try thinking ahead. Okay, we don't get any draw here, which is unfortunate for sure. We can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things in our hand, and we can play all of them, but we don't really want to. We'll play the Blasphemy on top. That will be next turn's problem. Pressure point here. Deceive Reality for sure. And Pray for sure. So we're getting 19 block. He's dealing 18 damage, so we don't have to block anything. We could empty body just for fun, but it doesn't really matter. We will go ahead and meditate back the pressure point, I think. Unfortunately, these guys are going to come back at top health, which was not really what was planned, but whatever. We should be fine, I think. So Blasphemy here, Wheel Kick can definitely kill this guy instantly with... Oh, we don't even probably need to Blasphemy here if we aren't sure we have lethal, so probably shouldn't Blasphemy until we're sure we have lethal. We can Eruption and Wheel Kick and do enough damage there. Then we have a bunch of pressure points, which will likely finish the job. Yeah, that finishes him. And doubling up the first one there is going to kill him. We've played our wish. Yeah, we played our wish. Okay. Played our wish for double. Oh no, we got some. We got some gold there with the wish, right? We could take Prostrate to get into Mantra easier, but I think it's probably not worth taking because we want it to be a little bit more consistent with our draw. We got some pretty crappy draws there, so. The Feather is very good. Certainly something I'm thinking about taking. We could also take a Crescendo here. Sadistic Nature is another 5 damage every time we pressure point. And also, I don't know, it doesn't work with Red Mask, of course, because that's the beginning of your turn. We could take a Deep Breath as well. It's not bad. Can we take both this and this? Math is hard. No, we can't. Not quite. I don't think we want the Strength. Although this is pretty good in Watcher in general, because of like Weave and with Flurry of Blows, of course. I don't think Eternal Feather is bad here for sure. I don't have anything we want to remove from the deck right now. I don't think so. It's unfortunate we didn't find a Pellets here. That would have been really nice. We could take Sadistic Nature. Sadistic Nature is also coupled with Mummified Hand, so that's something. We could take Sadistic Nature, Deep Breath, and like a Crescendo. Certainly not bad here. I think we do that and we save a little bit of money for the final shop. The Deep Breath is certainly going to help a lot with shuffling back stuff when we need to draw our stuff again. The Feather I like for sure, but it's hard. Definitely hard. I think Master of Reality might have been a bad choice in our deck, honestly. The Establishment Master of Reality thing might be the weak link in our deck here. If I'm being very very critical of our choices. We can play everything here, so why not just try and we can play everything here. We're gonna Empty Body before we Tranquility, so we end in Calm. We don't need the energy, so why would we bother? We're gonna mark him because we're gonna deal the damage on the Exploder. This doesn't deal damage to us, so because it's marking, not attacking. Whenever we attack him, it deals 4 damage back to us, but marking him does not deal damage to us. We're not quite in the range of the Meat on the Bone yet, but if we take another 3 damage or something, which we can easily do with Spiker, then we will be. We should probably deal some damage to the Exploder. We'll play these 2 pressure points and then we'll go ahead and Deep Breath. That's nice for sure. I think we probably want to use the Miracle to wall up here. We could also Crescendo, but it's a little bit too much damage. I mean, this is going to be 24 then. We good. I like it, kind of. Go ahead and deal with him, and then we have enough energy to work it all out. Unfortunately, we can't play the Omni Science when we get it, but I don't really want to draw these two either. We'll just discard the Omni Science, I guess. It's a bit unfortunate, but it is what has happened here. Benny, you wanna join the fighting? You wanna join the Slay the Spire game? You like Slay the Spire? Tell the people all about your love for Slay the Spire. You don't have anything to say. Wow. You can't go on the computer. I'm sorry. I know you love doing taxes on the computer, but you can't right now. Can play the like water to get the discount. Can't play everything here, unfortunately, but we can. I think we're not gonna pray. Although it's really nice to pray here. I would have not pressure pointed if I had the choice to do so, but we got the discount on pressure points, so that's what we have to do, right? I guess we could not go into Tranquility, but we are going to take probably too much damage if we do that, right? We're at least saving a little bit of health by doing the Tranquility here. Saving 7 HP. Well, yeah, that's 6, so yeah, it's too much. I thought he was going to trigger the Tori first and then hit, which would be fine, but it's too much. We'll take 10 damage here, which is a little bit more than we wanted to take for sure, but we will get the meat on the bone, 12 health back, be able to go up to 40, so it's not too bad. 40 isn't terrible. It's a bit unfortunate that we draw the Deva form here. We'll get a discount, or we could put the Like Water first. We could pressure points Like Water to maximize the chance that we get either Deva form or Wish. Like Water does block in fully, so we'll do that. Ah, on the wheel kick, of course. That's very nice, of course. So we do block in fully, but we get rid of our Wish. Hopefully we can... I mean, I don't know if it's worth just waiting. We could probably wait a while and try to Omni the Wish. Sadistic... Yeah, we could Sadistic here. We can meditate the Omni and get a pretty good chance of doing what we want. You even get thinking ahead, so we can actually guarantee that we do what we want. As long as we can block in here, it's fine. So is this enough block to block in? That is enough block to block in, so if we just go ahead and meditate the Omni here, then we guarantee to Omni on the Wish for double money. Even if we draw the Wish, we can still do it. I don't know if it's his first appearance. I don't remember. But anyways, we can Omni on Wish, get money, and then pressure points. Very nice, very nice. Could get another Cut Through Fate. It is a decent card in our deck for sure. Another Meditate isn't terrible either. It's pretty close here. I think I'll take the Cut Through Fate. I think it's good enough in our deck. I'm not 100% sure, but okay, well... Well, if I wasn't 100% sure, then I guess that's worth it. Oh, that's funny. That is very funny. I think we recall here. We might have to rest after the next two, so I think it's worth recalling here so that we don't have to recall when we're wounded. little bit worried about these 3 fights in a row, but hopefully we are able to get some Omniscience going early on and get some good stuff rolling. We can even Omniscience on Omniscience. Oh wait, no, we took 2 pressure points instead. I didn't know we were going to get 2 more pressure points offered, or only 1 more pressure point offered, but I didn't know we were going to get another one offered. If I had known that, I probably wouldn't have doubled it, honestly, but since we did double it, of course that's when we get the double pressure points offered. We could take double statistic, but I think we'll take double Deva form instead. No, that's stupid. Why don't we take double wish? I would like to take a power, but also draw a card. I mean, we could do double Inner Peace, which would draw cards and give us energy. It's not bad here. I just want to kind of kick off on the first turn, whereas, like, double Deva form is not really kicking off because we don't have a hand to support it. It's kind of difficult here. I'm not 100% sure what is the best thing to do. This deck is difficult to pilot for sure. I guess you could have Eruptioned and then double Wheel Kicked or something like that. But that wouldn't give us the energy to play anything, so... This does give us energy and draw. But maybe we should just set up. Do we have enough draw that we're okay just setting up? Probably. He's just setting up this turn, so why don't we just set up this turn, right? The thing is, I don't really want to play the Eruption because I'm not sure I'm going to empty. I mean, we could get in a random attack, but I think I'd rather save the potion for the elite. I think it's a little bit too risky to Eruption here. I think it's too risky. I don't want to do it. It's not helping that much, and it's too risky, I would say. We did get an empty, but still, I think it was a little bit too much. Of course, we're going to end up mastering reality on the Blasphemy, discounting it with Modified Hand. It's just what's going to happen. I don't even care anymore. It's what's going to happen. I don't even want to question it. Well, at least we have more targets to maybe hit. Okay, that's good. Sadistic, not bad at all. Get rid of this Ascender's Bane for now. We don't have any draw, so we're not going to draw the wall up this turn. So maybe we get rid of it so we draw next turn. It's fine. That's fine as well. Taking a lot of damage here. Taking 23 damage. That is too much damage. Yikes. Yikes, this is bad. This is a bad pick here. If we can't play the antibody, we'll get 5 less block now. This is very unfortunate circumstances. I really hope we don't lose with this deck. I really hope smithing was not the mistake that we made last time, or last turn. Oh, that would crush me. that would be so bad. Or if the Deva form was a mistake, we should have gotten, like, something else, I don't know. I'm not sure. We could think about thinking here. Meditate on top, I think. Then I think we play the pressure points. And deep breath. Okay, not bad at all. We can wheel kick here, deceive reality, wish, maybe. If we can find another calm, then we can exit to get the energy. So let's think about blocking here. So if we have 12 block, plus we have master reality up, yeah, so then this is 16. So this is 20 block total, 2 energy, 20 block. 20 plus the 12 is 32. He's dealing 35, so we'll take 1 damage. So we could think about wishing for plated armor here. The other question is, do we have lethal? Crescendo wheel kick is going to be 40 damage plus another 38 damage. 40 plus 38, that's not lethal, is it? But if we wheel kick into something good, it could be lethal. We also get energy from this. Could even... If we wish for strength, that's going to be 48 damage. 48 plus 38 is not lethal either, but it's still really close. And if we draw something nice, 38 plus 5, another 5. So that's 43. So we're really close. We're only about 10 damage off. So if we draw any damage card here, then we would win. But we need to crescendo before we draw, is the problem. We don't have enough energy to wish and wheel kick and crescendo and pressure point, even with the 2 energy from the crescendo. It's a little bit too much. I think the chances of us not finding damage and not finding an exit are like slim to none. It's a bit of a risk. I don't think we should wish. I think we should wheel kick here. Okay, pressure points is lethal, almost certainly. Empty body is also an empty. We should wish for the money before we leave here. Not too bad at all. Sash Whip is not terrible. It is also helping out sadistic nature, and the weak can certainly be helpful. Sometimes we're running into cases where they're doing too much damage to us, especially in the Deka and Donu fight. Might be useful to have a Sash Whip. More insight might also be helpful as well. This is a little bit extra block too. We don't have that many attacks to enable Sash Whip. Foreign Influence also does in fact synergize with Master of Reality because it's a generated card, but I don't think it's that good. Either we take nothing or evaluate, I think, here. I'm going to take the evaluate just because I think the insight is good enough to take, and it's some extra block, and I think we might need some extra block. And we need some extra draw for sure, like 100%. I think we will go ahead and deep breath now just to draw a card. What a terrible draw. Wow. I mean, we have to play armor because we're gonna die. because of this draw. Maybe our deck sucks. It's 30 cards. How did it get to be 30 cards? What the heck is going on? We added these things, which we shouldn't have done. I mean, the deep breath is good. It's good to add the deep breath. I don't think the crescendo is worth adding. Maybe not the evaluate either, but we need some draws. It is draw, but it might be a little bit too slow is also another thing to consider. Holy crap. Okay, well this is really unbelievably sad. I think we're gonna die in these fights. Okay, let's see if we can manage to do something here. Deva form, I don't think we can ever play here. So Wallop is kind of like a doubled because when he takes damage, he loses strength of that much value. So if we Wallop here, we're getting 12 block and we're reducing his damage by 12. So we're actually gaining 24, basically. So 24 plus the 3 is 27. Plus another 9 is 32. Plus another 8. Crap, we're almost not gonna make it. I think we have to cut through fate to try to find some calm. I feel like that's the only way this works. Let me count again. So this is 24. 24 plus 9 plus the 3 is 36, right? That's 12. 12 times 3. 12 times 3 is 36, yeah. 12 times 3, 36, plus another 6 is 42. And that's... No, sorry, and then... No, well, this, and this is the maximum we can play, right? So... 36 plus 8 is only 44, and he's doing 50 damage, and we only have 3 life, so we can't take 6 damage. So we need to cut through fate to find something good. Okay, this is not good. This is not enough, I don't think. Yo, I guess we have to try to find something better. No, 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 no. So, wait, so if I crescendoed and did the wall up there, was that actually better than what I was counting before? I need to count this again, 1 second. So we need to play this, we need to do these things, I mean... Then we take the 30 because there's nothing else to do. Then the question that I want to ask is Crescendo Wallop actually better? Because it's not quite the same. So Crescendo Wallop, let's just do this because it doesn't really matter. Crescendo Wallop is netting us so before the Wallop was netting us 24. Right now the Wallop is netting us less than 24, isn't it? It's less than 24. So that's actually worse, isn't it? Yeah, it is worse. Okay. Well, then I guess there's no way for this to work, is there? Like, this is just a terrible draw. I don't think there's any way for this to work. I mean, I'm just, like, pontificating now. I feel like this is even possible to win with this. Like, there's no out, is there? I'm just gonna... drawing the same stuff, right? But... Is there some possible out if we play David Farm first? Like, if it hits a very specific card, do we have an out? I don't think so, because David Farm costs more than all these cards. And... doesn't really feel like an out. What did we see before? We saw power, right? Like establishment or something? We cut their fate. Let's check what that was. No, it was Deceive Reality. So we didn't see a power, and when we did this, did we see a power? We saw establishment. And that went on the crescendo. So what if we remove the crescendo from the equation? Does the establishment go on something else? Obviously it does, but not the right thing. Okay, well, we lose. It's very disappointing. It was a really long run for nothing. It's almost 3 hours wasted, I guess. Not wasted, I guess this was a fun stream, but... that is so unfortunate. Our deck was so good. Just... I do feel like we needed to stop adding cards. I think we shouldn't have added the crescendo at the end there. That was silly of me, I think. Yeah, the crescendo does not fit in this deck. I was thinking it would give us energy. Statistic nature is probably just going overboard, right? It's not really doing that much. Like, if we get enough pressure points on them, statistic nature is not doing much more, right? So I think if we were to replay the whole run, we play most of Act 1 and Act 2 the same. But then, instead of copying a pressure point, we copy the Omniscience. And like Micro Study had suggested, I think that's slightly better in reality. So I think that was a mistake to copy the pressure points. And then I think the mistake was adding more cards. I think maybe the Deep Breath is okay to add. It's a neutral card. It draws a card. It's cost 0. It shuffles your discard into your draw pile, which is pretty good. When you're playing pressure points, you want the pressure points, so then you shuffle them back, so you get them again. I think that's probably a good card to add. The Crescendo and the Sadistic Nature were clogging up our draw pile. I don't think the Evaluate was worth taking either. Master of Reality, actually, probably not worth taking either. I think we should have just skipped. It just feels bad to skip a boss reward card, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Establishment probably wasn't worth it either. Establishment Master Reality was sort of clogging the deck. The two like waters, I feel like were still good in the deck. He definitely saved us a lot of times. The passive block is just awesome. It's definitely worth the clogging of the draw, but I think the Establishment Master Reality stuff was not worth it in the end. We only had a couple of cards which supported that archetype, and it wasn't worth adding in. Ugh, I feel so dumb for losing that. But what can you really do? It's sort of a bad draw in a bad situation, but I think we need to look at these things and evaluate, like, what did we do wrong, and how could we do it better next time? Because I think we could have won that pretty easily if we played some things a little bit differently. Like copying the right card and like not adding... I mean, the Establishment was already in our deck by the time we got there, but adding the Master of Reality, maybe even the extra Tranquility. I think the Empty Body is fine to add, but it's kind of... It does kind of get in the way sometimes, for sure. The energy was the big problem, even though we had Deva Form, sometimes we didn't draw it in time. I liked it when we played Omniscience on Deva Form. We definitely needed another Omniscience. I think it would have been nice. Yeah. So that was that. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And I hope I get lots of work done so I can stream more. Anyways, see you later, guys, and have a good one.